I gave dating apps a chance this year after I had built up the habit of my Boston trips. I forget the exact date I signed up for Tinder before deleting it in March. I can clearly remember the final stretch before doing that where I actually had two, three likes on Tinder at any given time, but never matched with them. That's because I refused to compromise on my stance against mind-altering substances, including alcohol, along with everything else I mentioned in why I'd rather stay single than settle. I was also unwilling to expand my distance beyond the range of the MBTA's service areas. Obviously, I don't know what these women who liked me would have had on their profiles or where they are. That's assuming they weren't bots like some who talk about this stuff claim are a thing. All I know from this stretch of time is that having more interesting hobbies than playing video games might have increased the likes I got compared to prior stints. Unfortunately, I can't talk to any of these likes to confirm that, but I'd like to imagine I was better off with the more outgoing persona. All I can do is recall my lived experience with dating apps before the Boston trips and after. I can also speculate that I might get more matches if I were willing to compromise on my anti-substance mantra. However, that will never happen because I will not poison my body and mind with that garbage. And I don't want it or the behavior it causes anywhere near me. Dating apps could still be useful. I will never be one of those people who says they're inherently bad. I think if they were designed differently, you'd have something that works way better. I think lower maximum distance limits are a good start, especially if you can choose your specific city or town. That's all I can think of that isn't simply paywalled by the subscriptions, which I refuse to pay for. Based on my time immediately swiping left more often than I swiped right, I have a feeling that I'd run out of profiles really quickly. After that, there's the question of how many I would match with, if any. This is one area where I somewhat agree with Doomers. Dating apps are flawed. However, I prefer to see it as an opportunity for someone out there to make one that truly works. Here's a free suggestion. Add a relationship mode for couples who matched. All I can say right now is that it could be a double date finder on top of friend matching they already have, but has to offer something that isn't cheating, and that couples can use it for. The app's goal should be to maintain a relationship. Just an idea that would solve the problem of successful matches taking two users out of the market. When someone makes an app like that, which also harshly enforces rules against bots soliciting OF promos and anything else wrong with other dating apps, I'll happily sign up for that, even if it is paid, because I do believe a paywall would discourage bots soliciting the profiles you don't want on a dating app. The profiles that we're all tired of seeing. So on that note, I'm going to wrap it up here. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it. Comment how you'd make dating apps better for everyone involved, because I can only think of so many things. Finally, subscribe for cultural commentary and rants from a man caught between generations. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.